What's good? All right, now let me stop and let me actually bring you what you're here for. Long story short, I simply cannot complete this series in a timely fashion, but I do have a reason, an actual legitimate reason this time around. I know I'm notorious for not finishing series. I never completed Ghost of Tsushima because my old laptop was having storage issues. I couldn't complete Metroid Dread because I was dealing with recovering from my broken arm and school. I couldn't complete Splatoon 3 story mode because I overworked myself and got burnt out of editing. And here I am again, unable to complete Tears of the Kingdom, even though I promised I would complete it on the channel. The reason this time is because I'm overloading on classes in school so I can graduate hopefully by the spring of next year, and I'm also taking on a senior project which should take me until at least February to complete the way that I want it to be completed. But, and this is pretty big, I do technically plan to still finish Tears of the Kingdom, just not the way that I originally wanted it to be posted onto YouTube. Let me explain. So, my proposal is a bit interesting. I'm no longer going to commit myself to trying to finish these games in a gameplay-like series. Instead, I'll shift to playing the game once in gameplay style, finding a good stopping place in that gameplay, and then finishing the game off camera. But then, after completing the game on my own time, I'm going to construct short reviews of the game, offering recommendations and fixes, and then ultimately rating the game. This will keep my videos at least a little bit more consistent, while also giving myself a more reasonable upload schedule. This was not an easy decision to come up with, but ultimately I figured, especially considering I'm not making any money from YouTube and I have more important things to do in my life and I have an obligation to my other work, that this is going to be the best thing for me to do. This route allows me to continue making content that I'm happy with and that I'm sure people who are watching me would be happy with, as well as allowing me at least some free time outside of YouTube and school. Oh yeah, and the other Splatfest, the one that I recorded back in September. Yeah, long story short on that one, I recorded it, I started editing it, but I never was able to find time to finish editing it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of let that one die, you know, just kind of let it perish, and then I'm going to just work on this next one that's coming up literally next week. As a matter of fact, as of the time of me recording this, they just dropped some Halloween gear, and I'm gonna wear that and rep out for Splatoween and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out because the last Splatfest was the 1-year anniversary of Splatoon 3, and Splatoon 3 is currently one of my all-time favorite games, and I kind of wish that I was able to get it up, but I'm not going to spend time editing it now just for it to either release like on Halloween, which doesn't make sense. I'm talking about like September stuff then, or after Halloween, like out of order. I'd rather not do that. So yeah, that gameplay is dead. Even though I did record it, I was there, I experienced it. I have the file. I'm not gonna upload it. It's not worth my time right now. But I am gonna focus on Splatoween coming up next week. And that should be the next video you'll see, and then maybe sometime after that I'll have a Tears of the Kingdom review, so I can play it whenever I have free time and it won't necessarily eat into my playing of the game this time. So yeah, next time you'll see me will be for Splatoween this year. I'll try to have that uploaded sometime around Halloween, and if not in November. We're not going to focus on what I missed in September, and afterwards, sometime in November, I'm going to have a review of Tears of the Kingdom after I complete it, probably. Anyways, that's all. I'm gone.